Skarfelt CurryGovernor. That'll be interesting. That'll be very, very interesting, actually. Curry, a former Fox player. Skarfelt is Skarfelt still playing Fox? If you know of?
He's swapping between Fox and Sheik, depending on, I guess, how he feels or his mood at the moment.
Okay.
From what I've heard, he seems very keen on Sheik after the last patch.
Yes, I want to say the Sheik quote being back, even though that's still very debatable. Curry, a very die-hard Cloud. I believe he's ranked. Is it one or two? I believe he's first or second currently on the UKIE circuit right now. I have the privilege of playing every single week at Newcastle Siege, the weeklies, and he has a very dominating Cloud there. Like, there is rarely a week where he will not get winners, and just take the whole thing. He's a very, very dedicated, very intelligent, very adaptive player that can change his play style to whatever his opponent's doing and whatnot. So it'll be very interesting to see how Skarfelt tries to deal with the dominance of CurryGovernor. Cloud, and we could get
There's the Fox.
A character that Curry surely must be at least decently familiar with. I believe he played Fox at the Well Played event at the very beginning of what I believe was like week 2 or 3 ended up being. So at least he must have some decent knowledge from them, and potentially from his entire time playing him during Smash 4. We'll have to wait and see. Good up air chain into the net to start things off. A solid 40% Ori on the board for Curry against Skarfelt's Fox.
But there's the Fox Nair that everyone knows and loves, and apparently really, really hates because it makes him a lot more boring than people want.
Curry's real strength lies in his edge guarding, I believe, and the situation you absolutely do not want to find yourself in is, Curry with his back to you at ledge, because those back airs, he's absolutely lethal with them. He's so confident at edge guarding, and if he gets you in that position, it's very hard. He gets the shield break. Good limit cross slash there. Going into that massive F smash as well to take that first stock at only 44 seconds of game.
Yeah, the issue was, I think Skarfelt was forced to just shield there, because otherwise he might have actually died to that limit cross slash, but
obviously, damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of situation there, unfortunately for Skarfelt. Good Nair at shield. And another one, just say no to Cloud's recovery.
Yeah.
And a third. Oh, getting himself straight back on stage though with that climb hazard.
Curry was forced to burn his limit there, but if he does enough damage, I expect we'll be seeing another limit charge by the time this next stock is concluded.
I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Already halfway there. Oh.
Sick dash attack, just expecting the Fox illusion. Curry's also very, very confident going for those spikes, not finding a home there, but 9 times out of 10 he will find one by the end of the set.
And there's a climb hazard out of shield. Really good option that people say has been massively underrated since the beginning.
Curry himself was trying to work on it just over the past few weeks. It's something he's developed. He's a player like he's constantly developing, and speaking of constantly developing, a huge development right there with that spike to stage off that failed the Buster Sword.
And a quick wall jump, but unfortunately still had to burn his limit climb hazard there. But that downer will end up taking that second stock, and Curry just with a really solid lead right now.
3 stocks to 1 is not looking too terribly good for Skarfelt, but everything can change, and that could be the start of it right there. Good kill by Skarfelt off the side. All would really take against Skarfelt would be one good game. Curry's very competent at getting back to stage, but not like that. And speak of the devil, and his shall appear. Really good work there by Skarfelt. Take that stock so early. Yeah, fair.
Shine spiking in ultimate, though, that's not something you expect to see too often.
Climb hazard straight out. Neutral again. Oh, good cross slash as well, converting off that forward air and taking the game. Right there was Curry. Things look pretty dire after that very, very premature death in the second stock. But coming straight off of it, just, face of thunder, Will of Iron just slapping Skarfelt with the fair, leading into that limit cross slash and leading us into game 2. Going to Battlefield, okay. A little bit easier for Fox to juggle, I suppose, leading up through the platforms, jumping up onto each individual one.
That does go double though, and Cloud is, I think, fairly well known for his rather impressive up air juggles from Smash 4.
I was going to say, yeah, up airs and up tilts and up air and nair, you know, that Buster Sword's got big range regardless of the range between this and 4, and Curry takes full advantage of that really, really effectively.
2, 1, go!
And 2 down tilts coming out from Curry. No big punishes from Skarfelt so far, but dash attack into jab. There's the back air into cross slash confirm.
Really good stuff from Curry. He's very, very effective at getting that cross slash, whether it's to build percent or to get the kill when it's got limit. He's really, really good at just finding little opportunities, little moments to get it off, getting the read, getting whatever he can. Oh, good use of the blade beam there. Building percent really nicely. And the spike from Curry, timed expertly, but not quite a spike after all, but the F-tilt will take that first stock. We see how effectively Curry can build his limit. I believe between that kill and this, and you know that second limit charge, I believe there was something like, what, 15 seconds if that. Curry's so good at finding those little moments, but little moments
getting too
aren't
framed and not quite going to get there.
Aren't quite going to be enough, unfortunately, getting about a ledge against that. Really good use of Cloud's weakness off stage by Skarfelt there. Oh, there's the spike he was looking for on the previous stuff.
Yeah, Fox and the Spacey in general, recovery tend to be pretty exploitable.
Yeah, susceptible as all hell, stuff like that. Drifting there with the downer, getting the limit charge and a little bit of damage on Skarfelt too was Curry there.
Skarfelt needs to be careful. He's up. There's a limit cross slash, not going to be killing, but some really nice percent.
Yeah, especially at this juncture, and that'll do it. Oh, not quite.
Spacey privilege.
Curry's looking there, as you saw there, for that spike with the Buster Sword again.
Oh, good use of the down tilt to low profile that Fox illusion, actually. Up tilt, going to get him in the offstage situation. Blade beam going to catch the illusion. Manages to fire Fox safely back to ledge.
Good use of the blade beam to keep him out. Not finding the kill though. Skarfelt able to establish himself back into the advantage state right now, taking the stage control right off of CurryGovernor and shoving him straight into the corner. Backing off a little bit, and unfortunately that's been able to allow Curry to get his stage control back in the back air. It's going to take the game 2-0 to CurryGovernor.
And really convincing wins on both games as well. I think it might have been not necessarily both 2 stocks, but he was just in a very dominant position for both of those.
Yeah, really, really close for both. It was just really insane work by Curry.
Didn't let Skarfelt any time to breathe at all.
I think Curry's, one of his real strengths is just the confidence he just has with Cloud, the confidence he has against other characters, especially in and off-stage situations. You know, he plays against a variety of recoveries every single week. You know, he's knowledgeable against Rob, against the Spaceys, against Palutena. Just all these different types of recovery that he's able to exploit. He can time each of them really, really well as well, which is really good for him. And I think that's what lent himself really, really well, nicely to beating Skarfelt in that set.
And there we have it, folks. Proof that improvement does exist and is not a lie.
You too can improve at home if you just believe and try.
Look at your Cloud, now look back at CurryGovernor. Unfortunately, you're not CurryGovernor. You can still be as good as him one day.
Maybe.
Maybe.
If you try your best, eat your vegetables, have your vitamins, and whatever else you want.
Do a lot of game grinding, I assume.
You have to be the most powerful gamer in the world, I think, to be as good as CurryGovernor.